let me try to explain what you're going to be doing for Essay 3. I'll try to write out some more information on the assignment too, because I think there probably are other people that are struggling with it. But let me just walk you through the beginnings of it. So the idea in Essay 3 is that you have these 6 essays here to choose from. The Blood Brother one is available online. I'll put the link in there for that. What you want to do is find two of the articles that disagree. The articles, all of them are dealing with issues about organ body parts and transplantation. Giving people, donating parts of their body to other people. Sometimes that's while they're still alive. Sometimes it's after death. And the organs are transplanted. So the question is, one question is, how are we going to do this? What's a fair way to do that? How should society set things up? So in some countries, people can sell their organs. Now, you're obviously not going to do that. You're not going to sell your heart while you're still alive. But the families, the survivors in the family can get money from these organs after the donors have died. Or something like a kidney, where you could donate a kidney and still have one kidney, so you still could live with one kidney. People might, while they're still alive, sell a kidney and have it taken out of their body, and somebody else would buy it. So that's the question. In this country, organs can't be sold. Sometimes they are illegally on the black market, but the law says that you can't sell your organs. Now, you can sell things like plasma and hair and eggs and sperm. So there are parts of your body that you can sell and other parts that you can't. So some people think that isn't fair and that you should be able to sell, it's your body, why can't you sell it? There are some issues about fairness. If people could sell their organs, then only rich people potentially would be able to buy the organs, so it wouldn't be fair to someone who was sick and needed a kidney transplant. Maybe they wouldn't be able to afford it. So there are issues about that. There are also issues about that there aren't enough kidneys, say, to go around. There are people who need kidneys in this country that are on dialysis and waiting for a donor kidney, and sometimes they don't get one, and so some people end up dying. So there are all these sort of issues that come into play. Now, what you're going to do is try to look for 2 articles that disagree with each other, that have 2 different positions, and look at the reasons that the authors cite. So you're looking at why the people disagree. What are the facts that they disagree about? What are the values that they disagree about? So you'd look at each article, make sure that you have 2 that are distinct. So you can see, for example, that this says paid organ donation, the case against. And this one says why legalizing organ sales would help to save lives. So that would be an example of 2 articles that have 2 different positions. They're on opposite sides of the issue. So that would be something that you could look at. So if you picked those 2 articles, then you'd look at what are the reasons that the writer gives to support those positions. And then what you're going to do is try to figure out where are the disagreements? What do they disagree about? Why do they have different opinions? There may be certain things that they both agree to, that there's a shortage of organs, for example, or there might be a number of things that they agree on, but you want to look at what are the reasons. Look at the reasons. So what I would do is maybe take a sheet of paper and put a line down and the title of the articles on each side. Then think about, read through the article to see the reasons that the author gives for taking that position. And then look at the 2 sides of the paper. Where do they connect? What I'm going to do, it's going to take me a little bit longer than, I'll try to get this done tonight, or tomorrow morning, first thing. What I'm going to do is give you an example and work through with a different issue, show how I'd organize a paper like this. I have some student samples. I've used this assignment before, but I looked around to try to find a good one. I couldn't find one right away, but I'll look some more to see if I could find a student sample essay that I could post as well. But I hope that gives you enough to get started on the assignment. And then if you look, by the middle of the day tomorrow at the latest, I should have some more information posted on the e-learning that'll explain it in a little bit simpler detail. I think this is a little bit maybe a little bit difficult for students to understand. So anyway, I hope that helps. After you see what I post tomorrow, if you still have questions, I'll be available tomorrow if you wanted to meet at some point later in the afternoon, say, or in the evening. Friday, I'm busy most of the day, but later in the afternoon or the evening, Friday, I'd be free as well, so we could set up a Zoom meeting once you have some time to digest. Look at the example I'm going to do for you, and think about what articles you want to write about. Okay, I'll talk to you soon.